One of the things that actually grieves me about this election cycle is the front runner right now in one of the parties, the Republican Party, is someone who in his rhetoric and in his character is so dissonant with what I see in the scriptures, and yet I hear all the time headlines about evangelical support. Normally I try to stay away from the political process because there's such a danger of diluting the gospel with politics, but it feels like what we call in the church status confessionis, a time when you have to speak out and say, this actually isn't what we believe. Their kingdom looks differently than what it's being presented as.
The thing I like about Trump is he doesn't wish-wash his thing around saying things. He says it how it is. He doesn't care. He knows there's stupid people running this country right now, and he's going to turn that around. All right. He says it how it is. He believes in what he is, and that's what we need. All right. Yeah.
That's one thing I love about Trump. He finances himself, not financed by big guys, the oil companies and whatnot.
Doesn't have people running him.
Does he have a super PAC? I legitimately don't.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
All I know is Donald Trump signed this, and I'm voting for him. Hell yeah.
Hey, I love it. I cut her neck off and head off and just take out her eyes and put her on the wall. Mount her.
4 years ago, when I was for Rick Santorum, it was because, to me, as I said, the only issue that matters is life. And any candidate that doesn't grasp that our constitutional right to life is something that has to be protected is not a viable candidate. If Donald Trump continues to be a front runner, I will be devastated to think that then my Democratic friends who think that all Republicans are idiots will be proven right. And you may quote me on that.
He's smart because he wants everybody's vote. And I think that I always said the next time a Republican's going to win is when they're more liberal, like for, abortion and all those issues. I truly believe that's why he doesn't speak out about them a lot, because I really think that the next Republican should be a little bit more.
I disagree. I think he just looks at everyone as an American. Like years ago, we used to all just be Americans and vote.
Yeah.
The last 7 or 8 years, now everyone's divided into groups of people. And I think he was very smart to stay away from all of that.
Right here, at Speedy Stars, right here.
Make America great. Hopefully he comes through with everything he says he's going to do. He seems like a guy that's maybe going to, his words ain't just here today and gone tomorrow. He's going to proceed through with what he says he's going to do, and that's what we hope, Where most of them get in there, next thing you know, 2 or 3 years later, they forgot what they said they were going to do when they got elected.
Yeah. Well, and like he said tonight, he ain't trying to line his own pockets like the politicians are. He could be sitting there building buildings, He's really, not done all that well, frankly. Built a lot of ugly buildings in Manhattan that are overpriced. And some people seem to love it, But I think he's kind of a joke. He's a joke, and it's very unfortunate that we could actually have a certain scenario in which we have Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders running against each other. And of the two, although I totally disagree with Bernie Sanders, can never vote for him, I have some respect for him and have almost no respect for the other one.
a sudden. Now all of a sudden, I know I have two out of the group. They said the other night, another one's on television, said, yes, we have to have strong borders. We will build a wall. And my wife came up to me, Melania, she said, darling, did you hear that? That's the first time I've ever heard that said by anybody else but you. We have to build a wall. Walls work. Just ask Israel. Walls work. They work. I don't mean the little walls. I don't mean the little walls. I mean those walls, you know. I mean serious walls. I mean Trump walls.
I want someone who can grow the economy and is going to keep our country safe from the current threats that are bigger than climate change.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
He should have run as a Democrat. We'll leave it there.
Oh, gracious. Well, there are a lot of issues that concern me. A lot of them are moral issues, such as traditional marriage. I'm concerned about the Supreme Court. I'm concerned about taxes. I'm concerned about small government.
Did voting for Donald Trump ever cross your mind, or was he kind of out of the picture for you?
Totally out of the picture. Yeah. I don't admire him very much.
All these other countries are just coming in, and all these other, people coming in here, they want to change our country. This is the United States. If you want to go to your own country.
And Donald Trump isn't bought, so that's a big thing too.
And that's the main thing. I don't have to worry about lobbyists paying for him, and I got to get this and do this for the fuel people, and this for them, and this for Wall Street. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just him. It's Donald Trump, and he wants to make America great. And I honestly, 100% believe that's what he wants to do.
I have to speak for Rubio. Rubio, in my opinion, is the best shot that we have of beating Hillary.
Wait a minute, where's your name on this list?
Well, I don't know, but
These are just the delegates right now.
Well,
Only the delegates can talk right now. So we're looking for Leslie McQuaid.
I'm going to tell you why I'm excited about Donald Trump. I'm excited about him because he is the only real businessman who is up there. But we are a capitalist country. But who better to lead our nation than a real capitalist? Someone who knows what it's like to go out and do tough negotiations with really hard-nosed countries like China. China is currently mopping the floor with us in a business sense. Do we really want to live like this forever? Buying cheap crap from China while we have to be on food stamps because there's no jobs because they went where? China? This is a cycle we can't continue. This is a cycle Donald Trump will not allow to continue. And as part of being a good businessman, he's going to audit the Fed, the source of all our real problems. It's a fiat currency. It's materialized out of thin air by bankers who have decided to make it so.
People can say, why are you a gay Republican? And I can say, sure, that's the organization, but we stand for more than that. You know, the principle is more than that, much more than that. People are kind of tired with the political class, and as many of us are, we just don't choose to take it out with Trump. But I feel like that's why a lot of people are flocking to Trump, whether it be from California to Massachusetts to Georgia. You know, I think people are just tired of the bickering back and forth, you know, from everyone. And I think this is how they're taking it out, and they should, rightly so, but I don't think this is the right way. Yeah.
You look at like Nate Silver, you look at Politico, you look at Daily Beast, you look at all the pundits. They said, okay, Trump's going to go away after he said this. And they're just kind of just shaking their hands, just going, please help us. We don't know what's going on.
No.
We're so confused and scared. And it's been honestly scary to see some of this stuff just, you know, especially Trump has said it's been so well received. I'm confused by that.
Yeah.
And it's a dumpster fire. It is a dumpster fire.
Religious leaders who just did that to the young woman, God have mercy upon you. I don't know why all these people are here.
And dear Father, you should be my sons and daughters. Seek the Lord while he may be found.
This is Joe. Hey man, how you doing? Joe! Our guys can go into the village here. We just sit on their thumbs and watch.
We are no longer declaring that we have surrendered to globalist trade, that Hillary is a foreign agent, of the communist Chinese, the Saudi Arabians and others. No news carried that because it was absolute truth and would destroy her. But it doesn't matter. We got the info out. You got the info out. In fact, I want to bring my buddy up here real quick, Joe Biggs. Because Roger Stone's getting here in about 10 minutes. As soon as he's here, I'm going to introduce him. But hey, Joe, what is your take on this? Have we not defeated the people that thought they'd shut down our free speech? Have we not given them a big, giant, red, white, blue middle finger? Yeah! Hillary for president! Hillary for president! Hillary for president! Hillary for president!
Everything's pretty much done procedurally though now, right? Like,
oh, everything's done. He's sealed the nomination. It's done. All the delegate counts came in last night, so he secured that. And now it's on to to Philly, to where Hillary Clinton will be. So sorry, I don't like her. I think she's a bitch, a cunt. Oh, where's my? Here it is. That's what she is.
I've got directions here. I'm not being I'll follow you.
Do you like paying corporate welfare? Because all of our tax dollars pays for all their employees' benefits. You love that?
Yeah. Read a book, bro. Can you read?
Get yourself educated on the facts.
Yes, ma'am. As a white man, I discriminate against everything.
Oh, is that right? Who are you? We're all of you. Do you guys have health insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you excited to lose it?
I don't need health insurance. Survival of the fittest.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.